In this video, I'm going to show you two cash secure put stocks that I use all the time, generating thousands of dollars per month. I want you to stick around because at the very end, I have a very special offer for you. Two of my favorite stocks I use for generating thousands of dollars selling cash secure puts. Stick around. I know you're going to like this one.
Let me show you my eyes.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. It is time for another red hot cover call video. Well, hey, look, I'm back behind the mic, fired up because we're going to talk about the best stock to use for a cash secure put. I'm going to show you how I'm using this stock, generating thousands of dollars. I'll tell you what, it is absolutely unbelievable, the predictability of these stocks. I love to use them. And I'll tell you what, it's adding to my bottom line. I'm also going to show you in this video, I'm going to show you where I'm at. We're just 2 weeks in to 2022, and I'm already knocking it down, achieving my monthly goal of $2,500 a month. But hey, look, we got a long way to go. My goal for 2022 is $100,000. Now look, let's go ahead and get to this because I'm going to show you a couple things that I absolutely know you're going to love. Before we get there though, remember, download your free spreadsheets. The total income tracker is one you want to use. I'm going to show you my income tracker. You input the trade, and when the trade closes, you move it down into the closed trade area. It all washes out in the end. There's no hocus pocus with numbers. You put in a number. When the trade is over, you plug in a buyback. If you had one, then you drop it down and it updates your spreadsheet. You'll want to download the total income tracker. The reason I created my tracker is because my man Jerry told me if you're gonna trade one stock multiple times, you need to keep the numbers in front of you. You need to know when you're profitable. Now you can download that and all my free spreadsheets at cptdashboard.com. I don't sell you nothing. There's no ads. Use them. Keep the numbers in front of you. Now look, if you like anything you hear today and you want to be a part of it, I want you to subscribe to the channel. It's right there and it's free. And hey, look, I come back every single week, show you timely and relevant trades, trying to up your game, trying to help you put income on the table. That's what we do when we sell premium. We put real money on the table. We're able to pay bills, live the good life. So, hey, look, if you like this video, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. Now, what we're doing at the membership is this. Now I'm showing everybody my trade desk. Every single week, I'm going to be sending out an email like this to the members about my trade desk, what I'm watching, what stocks are going to expire, things that are important to my trade desk. I think it's very important to understand why we're doing different things, right? We have to have a plan. We have to execute the plan. And I'm always looking to up somebody's game. So I get emails all the time like, hey, John, what are you going to do with that Riot put? Or are you going to let that Southern covered call expire worthless? You're going to buy it back. It's all about a strategy. And I love sharing my talent. So in this case, that's what I did for the members. I showed them my trading desk. And in fact, I'm creating a template where you're going to be able to see what I'm trading and the stocks I'm watching. And I'll tell you what, a lot of those stocks I'm watching, I love to put them in the game, go ahead and make trades. Of course, I let the members know what trades I enter. And when I close them, you get to see all my trades, when I trade, in and out. I'm going to show you my most recent cash secure put trade and how I present it to the members. If they were interested, they can get in on some of that action as well. So what I want you to do is go get your one free month. Go to cptdashboard.com, click upgraded dashboard, get your one free month. I'll tell you what, I would love to welcome you aboard. Now, real quick, here's my January number so far. You know, it is 2 weeks into January, and I've already pocketed $3,580. Now, what's important here to understand is this. The volatility hasn't really been there. Unlike last year when I made $11,000 in January, we had volatility everywhere. Here, not so much. January has opened up exactly how I thought it would. Coming into December, we had a sell-off. Then we had the Christmas rally, which I think moved the market some 20%. And history shows that when we have such a huge rally into January, we would trade sideways to higher. And really, that's what we're getting. We're getting up days and down days. We're able to trade those nice ebbs and flows. In today's cash secure put trade, you're going to see exactly how I trade two stocks that I absolutely love for some great momentum trades. So right now I have $3,580 booked on the table paying bills right now, okay? These trades are closed. Now, I don't know about you, but $3,500 is a lot of money when you're in retirement, okay? And it's not like I'm using $1 million for this, okay? This is a six-figure selling premium portfolio. So for those of you that are getting into retirement or you're in retirement and you have a six-figure portfolio and you could chisel a little bit off to generate some income, right? You don't have to go to work at the big box store. Selling premium is your part-time job. Now I'm going to show you where I'm at with my current trades. So as you can see, all the expiration dates are into February. So I've really pushed forward my income into February. That's going to be a nice bit of income for the month of February. So I still have 2 weeks in January. I'll be able to turn over some of these because I love to buy back my options and continue to roll forward for a credit. Unlike 2021, where I would hold a stock a little bit too long and just find myself having FOMO. 2022 is totally different. If I find myself in a very challenged situation, I love to roll down, make another credit, even if I have to push out many months. And as you could see, that marathon trade right there, if you remember that trade, I did a 55 put on Marathon. It had fallen from 75 to 55, and I'm thinking 55 is a great opportunity. Well, it continued to fall. Instead of taking the shares at 55, and quite frankly, they're trading for like 30 now, I went ahead and rolled down. Bought back my cash secure put at 55, paying more money than I got. Then I picked a June 2022 expiration and was able to pocket a very small credit. And I was able to change my strike price from 55 down to 37. So if I'm patient enough, this trade could easily become profitable. And that's what we're looking to do this year. We're really looking to roll out of our very challenged trades and make them profitable by adding some time. You know, we're not all perfect and everything can't line up perfectly. But what we can use is a diligent strategy to roll out and down, making additional credits where we can, handling our challenge trades. Unlike 2021, where I would let them sit on the bench, hoping they would move higher so I could put them back in the game. This year, I'm going to be more active. That's very important, and that's what we're doing this year. So as you can see here, I have some cash secure puts. Let's go ahead and talk about my number one favorite stock to use for a cash secure put. All right, let's get to the star of the show. We're talking TQs. The TQQQ, this is a 3x leveraged ETF to the NASDAQ. We've talked about this many times, where in 2022, we're going to use the indexes and we're going to use them in a very smart, aggressive way. Now, the TQs is a great opportunity to benefit from the move in the NASDAQ 3x. Many YouTubers will do 3x leveraged ETFs some injustice by talking about how it's a depreciating asset. Now, you need to know that every single day, the ETF fund manager takes a tiny, tiny percentage cut from managing the ETF because they have to reboot the value of the ETF daily. When we sell premium, we do not care about that fee they take out, because when we do our trade setup and we're going to collect the 7, 8, 9%, see, that's our potential gain. Regardless of any fees, we are going to set our potential profit gain. So this is why selling premium against 3x leveraged ETFs is a great opportunity to have a little bit of leverage, play an index, which is safer than owning a stock, and we don't have to worry about the daily reboots of the ETF, for which long-term buy and hold investors would have to worry about that, right? If you bought the TQs at 100 and 10 years from now, it's still trading at 100, you would have lost money because every day the administrators take a little fee. Little fee. Now, if we're selling premium against it, our 100 share purchase plus the premium, and of course, if we have our shares taken away, we lock in that percentage gain. So do understand, the real risk with using 3x leveraged ETFs is your emotions. If you're not able to trade highly volatile stocks, then this will not work for you. Okay. But if you're open-minded and you look at a stock's trading pattern as nothing more than just a pattern, you're going to get over that initial hurdle of being worried that these investments are any more risky than any other investment. And I'll tell you what, if you're invested in Win a couple years ago, when it was trading at 200, you were sitting on the top of the world. Then when Steve Wynn did what he did, it traded as low as 50 during the pandemic. So you tell me where the risk is at. Now, with that said, had we traded the indexes, we would have been down. Yes, we would have been down, but because it's the index, right? If you believe the stock market's going to go higher, then really it's just a matter of playing the game. And that's what we want to do. We want to buy the shares or sell a cash secure put. In this case, in 2022, I'm starting every trade for the most part with a cash secure put. And on Friday, I decided to use a cash secure put on the TQs. Now, I also mentioned in an earlier video this year that we're going to use TNA as well. And here's the deal. These are essentially two contracts. And what I love to do, sell it a couple strikes lower. So I get a little bit of downside protection. Let me show you what this trade looks like. This is a potential profit of $1,070, 200 shares. So I did two contracts here on the TQs. And if you notice, by the way, the TQs got cut in half. They split their stock price. So a lot of you players that only have $10,000, the TQs, UDOW, UPRO, and TNA are all in the game. They're all under $100 a share. So you could actually use these highly aggressive yet smart 3x leveraged ETFs. Why is it smart? You're playing the index. Okay, you're playing the index here. We're not playing an individual stock. This is how this trade works. Notice that with the TQs in particular, I'm playing the support there. I'm playing that support line. And for me, I like the 70 support. And what I'm going to do is give it a little bit of time. The February 18th strike gives me more than 30 days. And the idea here is I can get paid hella premiums right now to give somebody the right to assign me their shares at 70, 30 plus days away. Well, here's the deal. I actually think it could trade anywhere around here, but then I feel it goes back and tests resistance. I actually think it'll move higher, test resistance, and as it moves away from 70, my fat $5.35 premium will reduce because the likelihood of the stock finishing at 70 is unlikely. As time decay affects this option and it's not going to hit 70, well, what happens is this $5.35 starts to dwindle. I'm able to let this expire worthless, keeping $1,070 in my pocket. This equals a 7.64% cash on cash gain. This is a great opportunity to use the indexes. Now let's go ahead and look at the other trade I did. This is on TNA. Same kind of deal because I like using the two contracts. And again, we're selling cash secure puts. Let's go to the charts and I'll show you exactly what I think with TNA because TNA is an even more bankable trade if you're asking me. Now, real quick here with TQs, you notice it did split. And this thing just absolutely runs with all of those big tech companies. So companies like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, all of those huge companies make up the NASDAQ 100. And if you noticed over the past year, Wall Street would really run them up to sell them off to buy them back again. It is a casino, but it is one of the number one profit centers for Wall Street. They can bank on it. And I'll tell you what, right now, that line is telling me that they might be getting ready to load up again. If history tells us anything, it can repeat. And here's your recent fall. I have a feeling it tests that resistance. And in 30 days, this stock will finish above 70. I will collect that entire $5.35, bagging over $1,070. Tell you what, that's how we want to play the TQs. Now, TNA for me is even more bankable because look at this trade. It trades very similar to the TQs, and yes, it has peeled off. But you know, for me, that peel off makes perfect sense. Right now, the pandemic is recording record numbers of more people being sick. So that means small business is affected. Being the small cap, i.e. small business, 3X leveraged ETF, well, it's going to fall. So what we want to do is take advantage of that. And for me, I think I did the 73 strike because I felt like 73 was great near-term support. I think what it'll do is trade off of that 73 and bounce higher. And hopefully within 30 days, this will finish above 73 and we will pocket the entire premium, another $1,000 on this trade. I'll tell you what, using the leveraged ETF gives you a couple advantages. One, you're playing indexes, not individual stocks. Two, while all the buy and hold investors are losing money daily if they're holding a leveraged ETF and the stock moves nowhere, although chances are highly unlikely, but I'm just making a point for all those YouTube naysayers. You make money because we're doing cash secure puts that are pocketing 7.64% in our wallet. Man, that's $2,000 money invested I have put on the table using this. See, and another thing, if you wrap your head around it, if you have the mindset like me, this thing trades no different than any other stock on Wall Street. It just happens to move in 5 and 10 point clips. But see, to me, I don't care. I have traded these things. I've made thousands and thousands of dollars using leveraged ETFs. So for me, if you talk to me about leveraged ETFs, I'm going to tell you it's one of the better trades out there. I mean, think about it. Everybody uses the SPY. You go on YouTube, you're looking for income generation. They're going to use the SPY. And there are thousands, if not millions of people using the SPY. Well, how much more riskier is UPRO than the SPY? UPRO moves 3X to the SPY. So if you're able to have the mindset that it's nothing more than just a trade and it moves just like any other, then whether you're trading UPRO, UDOW, TQs, TNA, compared to trading the actual ETF to the index like SPY, then I'll tell you what, that hurdle is hard to get over. I know it is. But when you do, you'll be able to make trades for which you're knocking down $1,000 on only $14,000 invested. I did 200 shares. That's $1,000 on $14,000 invested. I'm telling you what, we can do this every single month, all year long. And if I'm assigned these shares, this is the beautiful thing. If I'm assigned these shares down here near that 70 mark, I'm able to then write the next covered call probably at the money or a little bit above. Remember, I have the 70 strike. It's trading at 70. I've already pocketed $5. Really, my cost basis is 65. Okay. I could start selling premium anywhere between 65 and 70, depending how much premium I want to give up from my first cash secure put. The point here is this. This would be a great opportunity to have the shares assigned and then write the covered call, because as it is peeling off, there's more sellers and the sellers will dwindle. And just like Wall Street, when they sell them off, they buy them back so they can make that money. Hey, look, it's a mindset. You got to have it. And if you have it, you'll profit just like me. Now, if you sign up right now, I give you the 1 free month. But if you sign up today, I'm going to give you an extra month for free. It's already the best value out there. If you're looking to sell premium, put money on the table, you want to hang with somebody that actually does it. Okay, if you're watching YouTubers out there that are doing covered call trades making $15, that doesn't put money on the table. We're talking real bills that need to be paid. And that's what I talk about and I share with my members. I give them real trades with real income potential. That Gilead trade that I sent to my members this week, where I talked about a covered call, cash secure put, and a poor man's covered call they could have done. Tell you what, I'm taking that trade this week. And oh, by the way, remember that win trade I showed you last week here at the channel? A covered call, cash secure put, and a poor man's covered call? Win spiked from some 82 to 92. Now, I ain't going to take credit for that. But my point is, where Win was trading in the charts told us everything about that trade. And that's why I would have gotten involved in it. That's why I sent it to the members. Okay, I'm not just willy-nilly sending out trades that I wouldn't do. Go over and get it. If you sign up today, you'll get 2 free months. Hey, look, I'm going to leave it there. Be safe, be healthy, most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.